And welcome back. We have a big premiere of an exciting new movie coming up Friday, and you are invited. And with us today is Louis Michael with Choosing to Live. Next to him is Donna Presley. Keep that last name in mind, all right, okay? Please. Good to see both of you. Thank you so much.
Thank you for having us.
Yes,
Louis,
absolutely.
we're gonna start with you. Choosing to Live. What is this?
That is when people decide to live. and it's not only living life, but living big and going on with your dreams, really live. But the whole basis of choosing to live is to get past suicide. When you're in that dark, depressive state, when you have that wet blanket on top of you, when you feel like you can't go on, choosing to live is the ultimate choice. That's why we started Choosing to Live, was to try to encourage people to get past those moments and live big.
Mm-hmm. And that's kind of a theme that would run through this big premiere that we're going to have. Tell us about that.
Yes, it's the red carpet premiere of the new Elvis movie, which who doesn't love Elvis? And this movie looks incredible. We're going to get a little sneak peek tonight before the event tomorrow, but this red carpet event tomorrow at the Alamo Drafthouse Cinema is going to be the bomb. It is amazing, and we can't wait to see the movie, can't wait to see all of our guests, and it's a fundraiser for Choosing to Live.
Right. Now, of course, I don't know if you've made the connection yet, but Elvis Presley, Donna Presley, what's it like to carry a name like that around?
Really? Well, what's that monk used to say? It's a gift and it's a curse. No,
I imagine.
It's great. I mean, Elvis was such a wonderful and giving and loving man, and he touched so many millions all around the world, and still doing so today, 45 years after his death. So, it's an honor. It's an honor and a privilege.
I'm glad to hear that. Truly, because that can be an anchor, I would think, as well. Now, you're going to be at this premiere, right?
Yes, I will be. Yes.
And what is your part in it? Because I think I know what it is, but...
Number one, we needed to have somebody beautiful there to attend the event.
Okay, we'll go with that.
The check's in the mail. No. Well, because of my relationship with Elvis and everything, and the fact that, I lived at Graceland and lived on the Circle G. My mom and his dad were brother and sister. Mm-hmm. So, it's...
You're kin.
Yes, I'm first cousin. Yeah, first cousin.
I still get goosebumps.
Yeah, so, we lived on the Circle G, and then when he sold the Circle G Ranch, then we moved on to the grounds of Graceland and lived there. Well, my parents lived there till several years after his death. So we were always there. He loved family. He loved having all of us around. We kind of kept him anchored and grounded, and he knew that we loved him when he was just Elvis. So.
Are you going to be able to share some of the stories? Because I would hate to think that you were kin and you don't have any stories.
Oh,
about
I've got stories.
You got stories, okay.
Amazing story.
So can you just give us one story right now, just a little story?
Just a little story. Okay, I'll tell you one that's very special to me is with my son. My son was 3 months old, and I had taken him over to Graceland to visit with our grandmother. And Elvis was at home, and he had been out at the pool, and he and Linda Thompson came in and sat down in our grandmother's room. And my son Stacy was laying on the bed. And so Elvis walked over and he was playing with him. He said, "Can I pick him up?" And I said, "Of course you can." So he goes over, he sits in the chair, and he's jumping him up and down, and calling him little names, because Elvis always had a nickname for everybody. Mine was Donnie. And I had this little hat on my son. And when it fell off, his hair was real fine, so it stuck straight up, like you stuck your finger in an electric socket. And so Elvis thought that was hilarious. So he said, "I'm going to call him Little Elmer Fudd."
Oh my God.
Yeah, and so anyway, I said, "Okay." So he said, "Well, what's his name?" And I said, "Stacy Aaron." And he stopped, and he looked at me. He said, "That's my name." Yeah. I know.
Probably knew that. Yeah.
I know that. I said, "I named him after you."
This is nice. People are going to be able to hear stories like that. Now, of course, there's the movie premiere. What else is going on around this thing?
The movie premiere, I purchased a Corvette last year, and I thought, what am I going to do with this car? I'm going to get in trouble. So I'm going to donate this Corvette that night. We're actually selling raffle tickets, and they can get those at neversuicide.org. Click on the events tab, and they can find the movie tickets. There's a few left, and also the Corvette tickets. And right now, your odds for winning that Corvette's pretty good. I think we've only sold about 50 or 60 tickets.
Wow.
So be sure to get in on that.
Yeah.
Neversuicide.org.
Yes, sir.
That's where you go for all the information, get your tickets. Again, when is this happening? Where is it happening?
6 o'clock tomorrow night in the Alamo Drafthouse Cinema. And I have to give a big shout out to them. They've been fabulous. And my presenting sponsor is Oz Air and Burgess Aircraft, a good friend of mine who runs a nice little charter service out of Springfield and all around the country, all around the world. And it's going to be a big time.
Yes,
Okay,
we're going to have
Louie,
fun.
Ms. Presley, thank you very much for
Thank
being
you
here.
for having us.
I hope
Joy
you
to
have
meet
a
you.
ton of people there.
Thank
We're going to
you.
miss you there, but I understand.
All right, I appreciate it. Up next, we'll be back with the Discovery Center.
Right after this, so don't go away.